Logical Zay. It's always more than one way to think about anything. King and queens, I hope everybody's doing good, doing great, taking care of your health, stand to yourself. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit the hype button. Pop your ish in the comment section. I will be checking. Keep it respectful. No disrespect. And remember, a slow grind is better than no grind. As y'all can see by the title, by the thumbnail, what we got going on. Shout out to Antonio Speaks. I remember when bro was at 12,000, really 10,000. And he just shot up to 12. And now my boy is at 25,000. Man, make sure y'all go subscribe to bro channel. Before y'all subscribe to his channel, subscribe to mine. All right, let's get into this video.
We're getting a new example of why being a part of the street, gang culture is one of the dumbest things you can involve yourself in. There are only two outcomes to this lifestyle: death and prison. There is no other way around it, especially in 2026. So about 2 years ago now, the rap...
And essentially, to me, both are equal because you're going to lose your life because you have no more freedom. So it's just as if you're not even existing anymore because you're behind bars.
Julio Fulio was killed. Now let's get this straight. This guy was no saint. He was heavily involved in the streets and he got one of the outcomes. But with the way he went about being killed, the people that did it, they were extremely sloppy and ended up getting caught pretty fast. A few days ago, these guys were sentenced and found guilty. So right here we have a clip of all of the accused murderers. On screen right here is the youngest, I believe, named Sean Gathright. In this clip, the judge listed off all the charges of each individual and they were found guilty. But what I want to focus on is the reaction of this individual right here. So as y'all can see, man, this brother is crying. The reality has hit right here. So as y'all can see, man, this brother is crying.
Wait, hold up. I noticed something while he was crying. Hold on.
Individual right here. So as y'all can see.
Look at the white man smirking. He don't give a dang. Check him out.
Man, this brother is crying.
Right here. He got like a little smirk, a little devil. I even see horns coming out. Oh, gee, by golly, Lord. Nah, he's smirking. All jokes aside, the man looked like he's smiling. Oh, that's crazy.
The reality has hit him.
Facts.
His life is gone.
It's over with.
For what? At the cost of another black man. And I don't know how many times people got to see examples like this, bro. In this exact moment, he's feeling what pretty much every prisoner in that cell is telling.
See, and this is when you got to question the influence of people that do stuff like this. You wasn't fully thinking. You was just living in the moment. And a lot of times that be our issue. We living in the moment, not thinking about the consequences of tomorrow, not thinking about the consequences of years to come. What could be the outcome if I do this one thing? Based off of me being emotional, being in my feelings and not thinking logically and not seeing clear. You will end up in situations like this. You did something that you didn't really want to do. I mean, I'm not even going to say that. You did it, but it wasn't something that you knew you should have been doing. But you're thinking about that now. And would that have set in your mind if you didn't get caught? Would you feel this way right now if you didn't get caught? Would you be remorseful? Would you be compassionate? Would you feel the pain that you're feeling now if you didn't get caught? Or would you be braggadocious? Would you be on the internet flashing guns, being an idiot, leaving freaking crumbs for them to pick up on? Because that's what a lot of these people do. Y'all do this street stuff. Y'all don't strategize what y'all doing at all because you're so impulsive. You going based off of what you feel because you mad or you want to play tough or you want to play Mr. Get Back. Oh, he said this, so I got to go get some. Bro.
You know what I'm saying? We watch shows like Beyond Scared Straight. These people all say the same thing, man. Stay out the streets. Don't do this. Don't do that. But we keep seeing so many brothers still fall for the trap. You know what I'm saying? And listen, I'm a person that understands history. I know everything that black people have been through. A lot of the conditions and all of the disenfranchisement has birthed street culture that we see today. But I tell all my brothers this, man, we know what they did. We know how evil these people are. We know the traps that they set out.
No, for sure.
We cannot keep falling for it. We cannot. And like I stated, bro, the crime that these dudes did, what was it for? Y'all killed another black man. We go so hard and we slide on each other for damn near nothing. But like I state, bro, we still got people like George Zimmerman.
But when we need y'all to crash out, y'all don't want to do it. When it's actually somebody that need BTA, when it's somebody that you need to crash out on, y'all don't do it. The Chud situation. Now, granted, he met his match for sure. But how long did it take? Why was there nobody jumping to the opportunity? Why was there nobody willing to go and drive to Tennessee? Y'all do all this other stuff. These people right here, the people that took out Julio Fulio, I think it was him specifically. He was looking up the Airbnb. He was taking screen recording stuff and doing all of it, searching up where he was. I think taking pictures of the snap, like screen recording or screenshotting like the background and then like trying to Google. He was doing all crazy, outlandish behavior to find this guy. Go get this chud dude, this racist dude. And I ain't telling you to take no life, but at the same time, I mean, do something. But it's just amazing to me how we love to target the people that look just like us. And then we be in court like this, crying. Nah, don't cry now. Don't cry now. And then y'all love to pick up guns. And this is what I always say when I hear people talk about, oh, I don't fight. I'm going to do this and do that. I don't do no fighting. But guess what? When you take somebody's life and you get all these years, what you think going to happen when you get in that cell? What you think going to happen when you get in that jail? You don't think you're going to have to fight? That's what y'all really, I mean, I don't get, why y'all are so just strung out on wanting to harm each other. But if y'all want to do that, at least get back to fighting. Learn how to fight. Because when I was coming up in school, it was fighting. That's what it was. We wasn't thinking about offing nobody. We're going to get it in. And I might come back tomorrow if I feel like you got the best of me. But that's just what it was. Now that y'all, man, you think I'm fight? Boy, I got this switch. Yeah, you're going to be switching when somebody make you their girlfriend when you go to jail. You're going to be this right here crying. You're not as tough as you think you are.
Around here, we still got the racist white dude, Chud the Builder, walking around calling people the N-word. He's still untouched.
That's
but
crazy.
A lot of these dudes, street dudes, you know what I'm saying, specifically, right, is ready to slide over nothing. You saw a dude one day walking down the street, he looked at you wrong. Now he dead. For nothing. But if it was one of these white dudes walking down the street, you hit him with the, hey, sir. How you doing, sir? Like I say, not wishing death on the white dude, but it's like, it's no way he should be walking around doing that. But we got some real certified crash outs out here that'll kill.
Nigga come from a loving family.
Man.
From the crib, his mama and his peoples got bread. Real money.
Man.
Grandma house. Nice as fuck. Real money. I'ma keep it a band. I have no clue on how this young nigga got mixed up into the street life. But goddamn it, what a way to go. They said this man provided all the guns. He the motherfucking arsenal.
And it's wild because that's like a psychological warfare, right? I think that's one of those things that we go through as a culture, identity crisis, so on and so forth. But if you think about it, it's almost the complete opposite. Not all the time, because you got some people that's in the hood that love being in the hood. They want to die in the hood. They gonna live and survive and die and crash out for it. They don't care about moving. They don't care about elevating. The hood is them and them is the hood. Yeah, you can't take them out of it. You can't take that. Y'all know what I'm saying. But you have people who live in great conditions. You got people who have 2-parent household and their parents, cater to them in every form of fashion. They do everything for them. They go to basketball camps. They doing all of this stuff and they end up being crash outs. And then you got the people on the opposite side who like, man, I would love to trade places with you. I wish I was in a position you in. I wish I had a chance to see something other than what I'm seeing. Rats and roaches and people hating each other all the time and gunshots and sirens and all of this stuff every freaking week. Every other night is something. I wish I can have a backyard I can play in and feel safe, or a front yard with a basketball goal. I wish I could have that. So it's crazy how those two things tend to be like, yin and yang. It's like, I want this, but you got it, and you want this, but I got it. And it's wild, man. That's that identity crisis stuff, though. A lot of people who grow up comfortable and all of this, they want to get a taste of that. Oh, I want to be tough. And it may come from them feeling less than some boys grow up with a lot of women and they have this soft persona to them until they reach a certain age where they start hanging around friends and their friends tough and they like, want to prove themselves. And then they just end up going down the wrong road. So
what?
Goddamn.
That's just
and he the shooter. He provided the ratchets and he put one in his hand and put that bitch to use.
What? And he's 18 too. So Fulio was what, like 26, 27? I'm pretty sure he ain't even, he didn't really have any personal beef against them. You know what I'm saying? Maybe Fulio did something to his friends associated with him, but on a personal level, bro, you doing all this, he never did anything to you, per se. And he went that hard, the youngest. And for what, bro?
You came from a loving household, boy. You lived in a nice neighborhood, nigga.
That's crazy.
And you chose the street life. You chose to follow behind 6 block and ATK and 1200. Boy, they about to cook your ass, you hear me? they gon' fricassee fry you, young blood.
And this is a clip from the interrogation room, man. This dude was going through it. Let's just watch the clip right fast.
Let me out, bro. Let me out, bro. Bro, let me out, bro. Let me out.
Like he's trying to escape and shit up in there. It's crazy, bro. This is what happened when you get alone and you know what I'm saying, you separated from all your friends and you just gotta sit there with your quiet thoughts.
Yeah, y'all be thinking this is a game until y'all end up in this room right here. This interrogation room, it gets serious. It's cold in there. See, y'all gotta realize that the mental breakdown starts as soon as you get in them handcuffs. They tight, and you get in that cop car. You in that hard plastic. I don't even know what you want to call, but it's a hard plastic with the ridges in it and stuff. I know because I've been in a cop car. Don't judge me. It was a situation where I had to handle. You had to handle my candle. Relax. All right, we live and we learn. But yeah, y'all think this stuff is a game, and they start to play on your mental as soon as you get in them handcuffs. I'm telling y'all, and then it just trickles from down there. That's why they treat y'all so savage. Like in the court, and when you go to jail and you go in them cages, you land on a hard bed. You got a roommate. You don't know what they troubles are. So now you in there with you on top of a bunk or on bottom of, you don't know how to sleep, when to sleep, how to trust the person that you don't know this person at all. A complete stranger. You don't know, they might flip out at any moment. I mean, the toilet, you got the sink. I mean, if you this privileged, some of them don't even have that. But I'm just saying, like, it start to wear and tear and break down mentally, man. And a lot of people can't make it. A lot of people end up taking their own life when they're in there. That is reality. That's the harsh reality that y'all don't think about before y'all make these impulsive, upset, emotional moves. It only take a second for you to lose your life, for everything to flip in a matter of seconds or minutes. That's how fast it is. You can call it what you want, scary. Oh, he's scary. If that's the case, if that's what it is, if that's what you want to label it, call me scary. I got license to carry mine. I'm only going to use it if I have to use it. I'm not pulling it out because somebody cut me off. I'm not pulling it out because somebody stepped on my shoe. I'm not pulling it out because somebody bumped me. We can have a conversation about that. And if it have to go where it got to go physically, then we'll take it there. I will gladly put this gun down and will box fight a bear. I'm just saying, if a male was that tall, big, like a bear, I would rather just do that. You know what I mean? Unless I'm just getting trampled and stampede hating on you. You ain't gonna goddamn just, hey, I ain't no punching bag there. Hey, relax. Hey, come on now. But y'all know what I mean, man. This stuff don't be worth it. That's all I'm saying. It just learn how to avoid this bullcrap.
And you start thinking, damn, I really threw my life away.
Facts.
I really did this shit. Like that shit started to sink in.
Yep.
When it's just you by yourself, you ain't around your friends no more. You ain't around none of that. Those thoughts get to eating at you, boy.
Mm-hmm.
And you just realize how dumb that was. In that split instance, you threw everything away.
In the state of Tennessee, which also comes with it being the most disenfranchised and impoverished districts in Tennessee, primarily because majority of our student population are Black people. And today, I am here to talk about the epidemic, quote unquote, of the YN. And I'm here to talk about it from a teacher's perspective because I
do not like that YN term neither. I'm not referring to the younger brothers as YNs at all. I'm not doing it. Y'all young kings, if anything. I'm not calling y'all no Y. That's tacky. I don't know who came up with that. That was the corniest thing that y'all could have came up with.
See it. I'm seeing it from the ground and how it's developing, and I can tell kind of where it's going. If that makes sense. In the purpose of conversation, I do not subscribe to the term YN.
Yeah,
I understand that it is a caricature of describing young Black men who might be in trouble or might have like certain decisions that they make due to the circumstances and the environments that they're growing up in. But I do not subscribe to calling young Black men YN. So I wanted to start off by saying that too. Most of the time when you hear people talk about just where Black people are as a community in today's time, especially the young people. You hear a lot of it being blamed on the parenting, on the system, on the education system, et cetera, and all of those things are true. I think this conversation is a lot more nuanced, and it takes place at the intersectionality of all of it.
Yeah, no, facts. That's for sure. I'm going to cut it right here. Y'all want to watch the rest of this? Y'all can go subscribe to Antonio Speaks for sure. Listen, words hold so much power. That's why we got to be careful and cautious of the things that we say, the things that we speak to other people, and more importantly, the things that we say to ourselves. All right. Correct it. Check it. Hey, listen, people may look at you like, but it ain't that serious. It ain't that big of a deal. If it's that big of a deal to you, and you think that that word holds a lot of power, so you choose not to be called that, or you choose not to use that word, stand firm on that. You know what I mean? Stand tall, hold your chest out, poke your chest out, hold your head high. Don't let anybody make you feel like you're tripping because you want to make sure the words you use have way more power positively than negatively. Listen, I don't care if I've been friends with you for 15, 10, 12, 8, 5 years, whatever the case may be. If we don't see eye to eye, if you can't respect my terms on how I want to be talked to, you know what I mean? The way I want to be spoken to and things of that nature, don't hang with me. You don't have to be associated with me at all. It's not that big of a deal. Because if you don't respect me enough as a friend or as whatever the case may be, so be it. We can disassociate. We can disconnect. We don't have to align. You know what I mean? We don't have to be connected at all. And that, I mean, just food for thought. You know what I mean? Words for thought. So with that being said, love, peace, and prosperity. Hello or goodbye. Talk to me. Do not yell at me. We elevate until we hit our head. We ain't bleeding yet. Spread love, not hate. I will see y'all when I see y'all. Be great. Gone.